Well, this is the, I guess, 4th attempt of using the Curlific texture treatment on my hair. And as you saw in the beginning, I didn't have enough to do my whole head, so I just did the front, the quote, problem area, just the part that I think was lacking the most elasticity. And I found it's actually kind of hard to decide if it's working by looking at my hair when it's wet, because it's full of water right now and super weighed down. So it all looks pretty lifeless, pretty much the same. It's once my wash and go dries that's the true test of how the Curlific texture treatment is working. I think it's working okay, but I will let you guys decide what you think of the results of the 4 attempts, or I guess 3.5, because I couldn't get a full 4th use out of the jar. But once my wash and go dries, we will see how the curls look as compared to the first time I did it. I've already applied my leave-in conditioner, and the conditioner I used was Shea Moisture's Raw Shea Butter Extra Moisturizing Transitioning Milk. It's a really long name. It's kind of a throwback to when I was transitioning, and I figured I'd give it a go. Plus, I'm gonna try something a little bit different with my wash and go today. I'm gonna try using Eco Styler Gel on the problem area, which is all the hair right here in the crown, the part that's usually the driest, that doesn't hold very well. And then on the rest of my hair, I'm gonna use the 3 Sisters of Nature Curling Gelo. And this leave-in conditioner mixes really well with both of these gels, which is why I opted to use it. I mainly just don't want any flakes or anything nasty. So that is what I will be doing today.
Waiting for that moment when I shine. Dream about it often, it's my time. Waiting for that moment. Waiting for that moment till I shine. Waiting for that moment when I shine. Dream about it often, it's my time. Waiting for that moment. I'm just waiting for that moment. Waiting for that moment when I shine. Dream about it often, it's my time. Waiting for that moment. Waiting for that moment till I shine. Waiting for that moment when I shine. Dream about it often, it's my time. Waiting for that moment. I'm just waiting.
I've put all the gel in my hair. I find that my wash and goes are more defined if I do it on soaking wet hair. So this is what my hair looks like soaking wet with the 2 gels on my hair, Eco Styler here in the back, and the 3 Sisters of Nature Curling Gelo on all the rest. Sorry. So I'll come back when it's all dry and show you the finished result. Okay, so I said I was gonna come back when it was dry, and it's been about 2 hours and it's still not dry. It's about maybe 70% dry. Like the top layers are almost completely dry, but like all the stuff in here, underneath here, still wet. Typical of my hair. My hair usually takes about 4 hours to air dry. I was doing cleaning, washing my makeup brushes, doing some laundry, washing the bathroom, so I was doing all that stuff while my hair was drying. But I wanted to come back and show you the results. I don't know. I think the Curlific texture treatment is a win for me. I only did it in the front part this last time, but I've been doing the other 3 times. I did my whole head, and I honestly think the elasticity has improved in my hair overall. This part here in the front has been, quote, the problem area, where it just looks like it's lacking elasticity. It doesn't look super different to me, but it feels better, Granted, these parts still absorb lots of water and they take a long time to dry. Honestly, I think that's just the nature of my hair. I think it's just going to be like that. And because of it, I'll be careful not to use too much heat. Make sure I use a texture treatment periodically, just so it's, it'll bounce back. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting like a whole head transformation, but I think that my hair is better. I think that the texture of my hair has definitely improved, and that was my goal, It shrinks up still, and that's good. You know, having hair that shrinks up is healthy hair, and that's all I really care about, is having healthy hair. It's been drying in this weird shape. I don't know why this side gets shorter now than this side. Fourth attempt of the Curlific texture treatment, I would have to say that it did what it was supposed to do. I wasn't expecting a whole lot from this product that was $8.50 at Sally Beauty Supply, but if you want to check it out, if you're having elasticity issues, then I suggest that you try it out. 4 wash days, that's all I did. You only got the opportunity to see 2 of them because I kind of slacked, and the very first attempt, when I got lots of flakes in my hair from using a protein spray, and I didn't record that. Probably should have, just because, you know, the reality is I make mistakes. You know, my hair's not perfect. Obviously you guys know, I don't always know what I'm doing when I'm doing my hair. But it's a learning experience. You know, they call it a hair journey because there's no like destination. I mean, I've got a length in mind where I want to be, but there's no destination. You know, I'm still learning it. At 5 months post big chop, you know, things are different from when I first cut it off. But let me give you a spin around, so you can see how it looks. So yeah, that is my hair. I love the wash and go. It's definitely one of my favorites. You know, it was kind of fun to try a roller set and the perm rod set, but I love seeing my curls the way they grow, and the wash and go definitely helps me do that. Also, I really like using the Eco Styler on this drier patch, the part that's a little more resistant. That works a lot better. The curls are holding much better than before when I only used one product on my head. So not exactly ideal to have to use 2 different gels, but I'd rather know what my hair needs than to flounder around and have this fuzzy dry patch of hair in the back of my head. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. Thank you so much for watching, for subscribing, for thumbs upping this video. You guys are awesome. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. All details of everything I used in this video will be in the description box, so check that out. And until next time, bye.
Waiting for that moment when I shine. Dream about it often, it's my time. Waiting for that moment.